When a Java program is run, it starts with the main method. Running this method uses up a small portion of RAM, or random access memory, but a large portion will remain unused. When a variable declaration, such as $x, is processed, it causes the computer to allocate 8 bytes, or 64 bits, to the variable x. These 8 bytes of reserved memory can now be referred to by the name x by the computer. In general, RAM temporarily stores all of the information of a program while it's running. When the program finishes running, all of the information in the RAM is erased for that program. To store information permanently on a computer, a program needs to write to a file located on the computer's hard drive or solid-state drive. Then the user can retrieve this file even after the program has finished running. All of the calculations performed by the program are handled by the computer's CPU, or central processing unit. If a program has a graphical user interface or is otherwise graphics intensive, it heavily utilizes the computer's GPU, or graphics processing unit. I am using this image from the provided link. /bin is the file where all of the basic computer binaries or applications are stored. /boot contains everything the operating system needs to boot. In other words, it contains all of the OS's bootloaders. /dev is where the computer's devices live. All of the computer's hardware is represented as a file in /dev. /etc contains all of the computer's configurations for things that are system-wide and not per user. /home contains the user's personal information, such as documents, downloads, and application settings. /lib is where the computer's libraries are stored. Libraries are files the programs use to complete specific tasks. They are required by the programs in /bin. /media contains removable computer media devices, such as removable hard drives and USB drives. /mnt contains the computer's mounted storage devices in the file system. /opt is the optional folder, which is where the computer stores manually installed software from vendors. /sbin are system binaries that a system administrator would use. /src is a service directory where service data is stored. /tmp is a temporary directory. This is where files are temporarily stored by applications. The folder is usually emptied when the computer restarts. /usr is where the installed user applications are stored, as opposed to the bin directories which store the essential computer preloaded in applications. /proc is where the computer stores files that contain information about system processes and applications. A compiler is a program that converts user-written code into machine code, which the computer can later use to execute the program. An interpreter is a program that also converts user-written code into machine code, but an interpreter does this one line of code at a time, and while the program is running, to directly provide output for the program. Compiled languages such as Java are better for computer applications because once a program is compiled and turned into machine code, it runs much faster than interpreted code. Interpreted languages such as JavaScript are better for web applications because it is faster for the web browser to dynamically interpret the code while running it than to compile it and then run it. I chose the following link to demonstrate these curriculum expectations. An operating system provides a framework for applications by connecting the fundamental software and hardware elements of the computer and providing a graphical interface for the user to interact with applications and the files on the computer. Examples of operating systems include Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Applications function on a much smaller scale, An application uses the software platform established by the operating system and runs itself on top of said operating system. Applications are specific programs which provide the user with tools that they use to accomplish a certain task. Examples of applications include web browsers, word processors, photo editors, and games. Programming languages are used to create operating systems and applications by providing an interface with which the user can write instructions for the computer to execute. Examples of programming languages include C, Java, and Python.